Hello. Um, Hi from the floor of my office. I'm here comfortably. And I want to share a little bit more about the trilogy sessions and how that kind of came to be in my mind. I am really feeling the energies of the time right now and how things are deconstructing. And that's something that we're going to continue to see for a couple of years. It is going to get messier and it is going to get louder in certain ways. And so it's really important for us to learn how to tune into ourselves to really assess what is true and what isn't true, because the external world is going to be giving us lots of opportunities to tune into that wisdom that is inside of us. And the more we resist that connection to self, the harder the world is going to feel, and perhaps the more bleak it is going to appear to our system. So it's all about feeding what's internal so then we can adjust what we're seeing externally. We'll still see the truth of what's going on externally, but we'll be able to see it in a little bit of a different lens, whether that's pessimism or optimism, and that's what we get to control. With how things are going in the external world, it is really this uprooting of all the systems and all these things that we have known as humans far beyond just this lifetime that we're living right now. And we know by the energies at play that these things are meant to change, and it is okay. Change is constant, and it's what we're here for as humans, really, to experience change over and over and over again. However, right now, with this kind of like unsettledness in the external realm, it can be really nice to find these containers in our internal realm and in the unseen. So the unseen is typically just all around us, and it's hard to navigate it at times. Typically, we feel it. There's some of us that see it now, but most of us are just feeling it and responding to it without even knowing that it's there. And these are things like energies floating around us, emotions that other people are feeling, um, images we're seeing. There's just a lot of different things that we don't even have a language to describe yet. So when we bring containers, or we bring kind of this structure to the unseen, to the energetic world, it can really support us internally and how we process things. And then in that way, it really allows us to interact with the external world in a completely new way, in a way that can feel good for us despite what's going on around us. So a trilogy is just a series, and you have the beginning, the middle, and the end. And within each kind of subset, so each individual piece of the trilogy, there's going to be a beginning, a middle, and an end. But overall, those three kind of together give this really beautiful container for things to move in a way that they need to move, to have the space to heal, to have the space to kind of come to light and be seen if there's things that are laying dormant in the body that need to be activated and seen by you or by the person who is receiving the energy work. So it's a really nice way to do that. And so I felt really inspired at this time to bring trilogy sessions in and to kind of just see if it's something that I will do in the future, or something that will just be this one-time occurrence. And so the way it's going to work is it'll be 3 Reiki sessions. And so with Reiki is really just gentle energy that goes to the root of what's going on in your body. And so the Reiki energy is going to support you in kind of this gradual evolution, this gradual unfolding of what's going on currently in your system. And the intention is going to be to allow that process to happen wherever you are at. But the end goal of this trilogy series is for you to feel more settled and held in your internal space and your internal landscape of energy. And there's nothing you have to do for that. It's very passive. You just need to pay and then show up for the sessions. And that's it. And it would be an honor to kind of be with you and guide you through this journey. It's going to be, potent and very power packed, and it can be very transformative, and it will be exactly what you need. So it can feel, maybe it can bring in a lot of rapid change in your life, but other times it just brings in maybe a lot of rapid, like, awarenesses for you to then have the information to make decisions from a new place. So it will meet you where you're at, the Reiki energy, And it's just going to be a beautiful time for me to hold this space for others, because I tend to do this for myself when I'm doing my own energy work. I like to create containers or create trilogies. Sometimes I do 3, sometimes I'll do 5, to kind of just amplify the energy in a certain way by really telling the universe, like, this is my goal and I'm showing up for it. My goal is to connect to my intuition more, to connect to myself, to create some understanding of this unseen world that's all around me, the things that are flowing through me and the things that are in my energy space. And I'm going to dedicate this time. And similar to how in religion people go to church or have a day of rest, it's very important to have these times carved out, to honor these things that are important to us. And a trilogy just gives you a way to do it in a kind of like compact way, so you can really see the experience of what it does for you outside of just that time that you're doing the Reiki work or receiving the Reiki energy. You'll be able to see how that impacts your life at large. So I'm very excited to share this kind of formula for energy work with you all, and to have you into the space here in my office in Falmouth, Maine, to receive the sessions. I'm also going to be doing a few outside sessions, so if you're interested in those, let me know. But at this moment, as I'm recording this, we have a few kind of slots left for the trilogy sessions this August. And again, I don't know if it's something I will offer in the future or if it'll just be this one-time thing. I am in year 2 of my business, my current business, and really just feeling out what makes sense for me and what feels best as far as how I share energy work with the world and how I share Reiki with the world. And this is what is showing up at this time. So if you're curious about it and this feels like the right time for it for you, please reach out. Texting, phone is always best. I'm not as great at being on email or responding to emails, but text, I'm very good at seeing those and getting back to those in a timely manner. So I hope you are enjoying your day and hope to hear from you soon. You are also free to share this. If there's someone in your life that you think would enjoy this trilogy Reiki work, please feel free to share it with them and give them my contact, my cell number, and my email and website. Website is going to be seeing some changes really soon, but it'll be a slow rollout because I am doing this all myself and figuring it out as I go. All right, talk soon.